We're your home for the Bison and #1 for classic rock that really rocks. 107.9 The Fox. Now, here's today's headlines with the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
Radio on. What are you listening to?
I think it's a podcast.
Podcasts are boring. Radio's great.
This show is great.
What is this show?
Who are these guys? What? This is my show.
This is not a show.
It's definitely a show.
These guys are professionals.
This is primetime radio.
What day is it?
Friday. Friday, my.
Showtime, baby.
All right.
We made it.
All right. A shower.
Woo.
Not a grower.
And we can't call podcasts boring since we have one too.
It's not really a podcast. It's more of we cut out the commercials and music part. It's just our mouths running.
That's true. That's true. that helps.
It sure
helps.
It's about 10 minutes.
Yeah. So basically what you're saying is we're here for hours, but really it comes down to
we work
on the
for
air
about
for
12
10
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, 10, 12 minutes.
Well,
that's what they say, but, the
you got to
NFL,
come in swinging.
they say that a real football game, which is hours.
It's an hour.
Which they say, no, it's way less than that. It's about 10, 12 minutes of actual play on the field.
Actual play on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a 60-minute game, which is 3 hours long.
Right. But actual plays, like only 10, 12 minutes.
That's actual, getting it down.
Yep.
Not all the nonsense in between of setting up and, waiting for the clock to die.
That's right. Well, not only is it Friday, it's the best day of the week, man. This Fox forecast.
Oh.
Woo! Mostly sunny and 70 today. They even took the wind out of the
good
forecast for today. But that wind will pop up tonight. But you'll be sleeping. And
I'll be scary.
40s for the low. That's true. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny. Cooler 50s. But still, that's nice for this time of year. The rest of your weekend forecast anytime at 1079thefox.com. We've got 43 at 6:03.
Welcome to it, the 20th day of October. Holy cats. And it's Friday. Happy Friday. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. Heads up as Becker County sheriffs are looking for a stolen RV. It's a 2016 Ford Econoline Sunseeker motorhome. Was taken sometime on Thursday, October 19th. It was reportedly taken from a home in northern Becker County near White Earth. RV is described as burgundy, gray, and white. If you have any info on the theft, please call Becker County Sheriffs. Cops say device that was forcing downtown to shelter in place was not explosive. It was a pressure cooker.
Yep.
And that's right as we were finishing up at Rhombus, guys. It was surreal coming out, and I turned to Moose and said, "What'd you do?"
Yeah, we walked right into it. I mean, we were right there. Of course, Rhombus guys, kitty corner to where this pressure cooker
That's exactly right. Right on the corner of Main Avenue and Broadway, right there.
And, I saw some people making fun of that. Oh, all this over a pressure cooker. That's what the bomb was at the Boston Marathon.
Boston Marathon was a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Think about all that shrapnel in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's insidiously perfect.
Yeah, I mean, hey, nowadays you got to be careful, right?
Hey, listen, it's a different world. That's exactly right. So kudos to the cops for erring on the side of caution, and you know what? No big deal. So what?
Yeah.
I mean, I turned left to go where my car was parked, even though we were all between cops and the road was shut down.
One of our winners.
You turned right, and that's where the device was, right on the corner.
My vehicle's literally like 2 parking spots down from that.
Yeah, from the device. So you may have been the target of the...
Maybe it was. I don't know, but it was...
You were in the Fox ride.
It was an interesting adventure to get to my vehicle. Eventually, yes, I was able to jump in and get out of there, but it took a little while.
It was suspiciously close to the Fox vehicle, and it also was written on the side of it, stop talking about... What's her name there?
Who?
Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
That's the one. Stop talking about Swiftie. I think that's what I saw.
Okay.
4-vehicle chain reaction crash on I-29 south of Fargo. A semi-truck had mechanical problems, broke down in the northbound lane, blocked traffic. It was stopped as a result of the stalled semi. Ended up, everybody had, there was 4 of them, rear-end crashes. One person had minor injuries. Traffic was diverted for about 30 minutes while the crash site was cleared.
That was just a few hours ago, I believe.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
That's what you get for tailgating. One person was injured following a crash at 17th Avenue North and Broadway this morning, actually. Police said the driver of an SUV heading north on the Broadway struck an unoccupied car, hit the curb, rolled his vehicle right there in the boulevard in front of the house. 22-year-old Fargo resident Nathan Eidenschink, he was the lone occupant. No injuries that were life-threatening, and he was arrested for DUI.
There's a lot of activity already this morning.
It's Friday. Are adults losing interest in Halloween?
What?
In a new poll, 63% of American adults said they're not dressing up this year.
Well, that doesn't mean that they've lost interest in Halloween.
I hope not. And a whopping 88% of those 65 or older say they're not into it. Well, you know what? Shut up. The rest of us are.
Those that choose not to dress up, they're, maybe lazy would be more.
That's just it. They don't want to go to Savers.
But they still want to partake.
You guys, you got a posse coming out to the crypt at Jacobs Manor tomorrow night.
Yeah,
you guys are dressing up.
Yeah, we're doing a little bar hopping on our way out to the crypt.
Watertown, New York is without water.
What?
Yeah, the town just suffered a major water main break yesterday, which led the town without water. Crews were able to repair it, but it could be a week before potable water is restored. So for right now, it's just town.
Well, it only seems right.
Town, New York.
You can't call yourself Watertown if you don't have water.
And finally, researchers found ancient footprints in New Mexico. And like all footprints in New Mexico, they were getting the hell out of New Mexico. So that's funny how that worked out like that. And that's your news for right now.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Kimbrell deals at 0-1. That's into center field. It's down. In to score is Smith. And the Diamondbacks walk off the Phillies in Game 3. Ketel Marte takes a victory lap.
Oh, wow. What an exciting finish last night again in Game 3 of the NLCS. Bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, and Ketel Marte, who's been their hottest batter this postseason, comes through with a shot. They go on to win 2-1, and they still trail, though, the Phillies 2-1, Game 4 tonight. Meanwhile, in the ALCS, the Astros rocked the Rangers 10-2 to tie that series up at two games apiece. Game 5 of that series tonight. Meanwhile, on the ice, the Kings crushed our Wild last night, 7-3.
Ouch.
They will be back on the ice hosting the Blue Jackets tomorrow. Our Wolves in preseason play against the Bulls were winners 114-105. Regular season again tips off on Tuesday. On Thursday Night Football, the Jags stopped the Saints 31-24. The Saints had a shot. Their tight end was open in the corner of the end zone, and the ball went right through his hands.
That's awesome.
Ooh, yikes. The Vikings preparing to take on the Niners on Monday Night Football, and our Bison, of course, hoping to bounce back from last Saturday's loss for a win over Western Illinois tomorrow. Coverage beginning at 11:30 a.m., kickoff at 2:30. And again, Dave's Witch Doctor will be back in to undo that spell that we think put a curse on our Bison football team after they lost to South Dakota.
He didn't tell us there's repercussions. So we're also going to beat him up when he gets here.
And demand our bucket of KFC back.
I want it back.
Yeah, because we sacrificed a chicken and everything last time.
It's $36.
Right? It's not cheap.
And that's just the thighs and legs.
And, of course, we'll discuss the matchup on the field, too, when Sam Niederman stops by. Well, we've got him a couple of times this morning, but for sure to talk about the Bison after 8 this morning with the Bison Blitz presented by Pendleton Whiskey, a true Western tradition. Make sure to catch that as well. That's your Fox Sports. That Fox Forecast, fantastic today. Why didn't we call in sick, Dave?
Oh, my Lord. Well, you blew it. We blew it.
We did.
We blew it.
Yeah. If you can, I would highly recommend playing hooky today.
I'm feeling feverish. I'm not sure I'll make the 7 o'clock news.
That Fox Forecast saying 70 today and mostly sunny. Tonight, 40s, tomorrow cooler, but still nice, upper 50s for tailgating. That's perfect. You know, take a shot of root beer schnapps, you'll be fine.
Absolutely.
The rest of your weekend forecast can be found at 1079thefox.com. We got 43 at 6:14.
And we got Sam's 3 quick picks coming up. Who's he got in the NFL this weekend? Well, we're going to find out coming up.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show
with Sam's 3 quick picks.
On 107.9, The Fox.
We got Sammy's 3 quick picks. Ready to rock.
Here we go. And you're red hot, so whatever you have to say, my money's on you, man. You're coming off a perfect 3-0 weekend and 8-1 in the last 3 weeks for an overall record of 11-7.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's respectable.
We're getting into a rhythm here, guys. We're getting into a rhythm, and we're going to keep riding the wave. I don't plan on stopping, so let's keep winning.
Let's do this. All right, your lock for this weekend is?
Lock, I'm going to go AFC West. Kansas City against the Chargers.
Oh.
Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites in Arrowhead. Chargers, I love them. We visit with Easton Stick every weekend on Bison 1660.
God, they lost another heartbreaker last week.
Another one against the Cowboys. I just don't see it working right now for Brandon Staley and company. They've lost a few close ones, lost a few squeakers. I think Kansas City at home in that colder weather as we start to get deeper into the fall. I like the Chiefs in this matchup. I think Mahomes and Kelsey connect. They have a big game. And I think the most underrated aspect of the Chiefs this season
is Swifty, isn't it?
It is Swift. It is Keith Swift. There's no doubt about that.
Perfect with Swifty.
Yeah,
she
wasn't in the picture when they lost the opener against the Lions. So, yeah, they're 5-0 with her. But I'm going to say the defense, too.
Yeah.
Steve Spagnuolo and the defense, they've called a great game. I think that defense is underrated, and I think it's the strength of this team. So I think Kansas City's defense at home is able to contain the Chargers, much like we saw at the Cowboys against the Chargers. Their defense presented some issues for L.A., so I'm going to go Chiefs to cover. That's my lock this week.
Well, and now fans of The Voice, and a lot of people watch The Voice, that Reba McEntire's on there. Now she says she has a crush on Kelsey. So now he's got to watch out for Cougars.
Oh, yeah. No, Reba. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about two icons right there.
Kind of, right?
All right, your upset pick for the weekend is?
All right, my Indianapolis Colts are down without Anthony Richardson, right?
Yeah.
Done for the rest of the year, surgery, tough news. We are at home against Cleveland, and we are 2.5-point underdogs. I'm going to say that the stash, Gardner Minshew and my Indianapolis Colts at home in Lucas Oil. We had not won a home game in a minute before we beat the Titans a couple weeks ago. That's my upset, guys. The Browns have all kinds. Where is Deshaun Watson? When is he going to come back in the fold? The Browns have a great defense. They beat the Niners this past weekend. I was just going
to say, you sure you want to go against that defense?
Well, if it's P.J. Walker who's going out there at quarterback, give me the Colts at home. That's my upset. I like the Colts at home. Matchup of a couple of, journeyman quarterbacks who have been backups most of their careers.
Right.
I think the Browns have a terrific defense. I mean, it showed against San Francisco. They really made life tough on Brock Purdy. But I'm going to go with my hometown team. Go Colts for the upset.
You're kind of playing with house money right now. You're up again, like I said, 11-7 on the season and 3-0 from last weekend. So why not, right?
Yep.
That's a huge upset pick if that comes through. All right, we've got your lock and your upset pick. We'll come back with Sam's bonus pick for the weekend in the NFL.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show
with Sam's 3 quick picks.
On 107.9, The Fox.
All right, our bonus pick for the weekend, not the Vikings and 49ers on Monday night. We're going to go to the Sunday night game, the Dolphins at the Eagles.
Yeah, this might be the game of the year in the NFL. It's the game of the year right now. Early season game of the year.
Could be a preview of the Super Bowl.
It could be. I mean, you got the Dolphins, who are the trendy team. They're the fastest team in the league. They have weapons all over the field. I mean, Tua has been incredible. Yep. What's not to like about this Miami Dolphins club? The young coach, Mike McDaniel, he's funny. Everybody loves him.
He's a nerd.
He's a nerd, and he just doesn't give a hoot.
No.
I mean, that's the thing. He just shoots from the hip. And then you got the Eagles, who are coming off their first loss of the year. Lost to the Jets, which was a surprise. I picked against the Eagles a few weeks. You might remember that, guys. I had the Rams. Rams came up short. I gave them a game for 3 quarters. Eagles pulled away in the 4th. For whatever reason, Jalen Hurts did not look too good against the Jets. And he's had a clunker or two in the last year or so.
And they got
every
some
once
injuries.
in a while. Yeah, and I think Miami is on the road, though. So this is the first time a team in, hot weather with speed and finesse is going up to cold Philly, playing against a tough defense, a good run game, a physical run game for Philly. I'm conflicted on this. I mean, I think it really is a toss-up. Miami went to New England Sunday night earlier in the season and won. And that was against a pretty good Patriot defense. That's about the only good thing you could say about the Patriots this year is their defense.
What's the spread on this game?
Eagles are 2.5-point favorites.
Okay, and usually when you're at home, you get like 3 points. So that's kind of
it's almost like a pick 'em. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins here, and I know it goes against convention. Probably a better run game for the Eagles, especially with A-Chain out or A-Chain or however you say his name. The guy for
I call him Acme.
Yeah, that's kind of how it looks. Yeah, and he is fast, man. I had him at Texas A&M for a college game. He was incredible, but. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I think it's the year of the Dolphins. I think it's the year of Tua right now. I think the Dolphins make a statement and pick up a close one in a classic in Philadelphia.
Oh, there you go. There you've got Sam's 3 quick picks starting again with his lock. Chiefs over the Chargers.
Yes, sir.
His upset pick, his Colts over the Browns. I'm not too sure about that one.
I think we can do it, man. We're at home. And again, what are the Browns doing offensively? Like, what's going to happen there? I don't see it.
Fair question.
Right.
And then Sunday night, the Dolphins defeating the Eagles. And that could be, like you said, definitely the game of the weekend.
Well, I've got $11 to burn on one of those games to lay it down in Dakota Magic, so I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Yeah, get down here to Hankinson and let me know. I think you'll cash in.
All right. I'll let you know Monday.
Yes, sir.
And if anything, you can enjoy the buffet.
Right. All right, Sam Needham and Vice of the Bison. You're that rock solid. Happy Friday.
This is the Fox Morning Show.
Now, here's what's trending on 107.9 The Fox.
Have you watched The Wheel this week at all, Dave?
No, I haven't. It's a busy week for me.
I bet it is.
It is, but I do love The Wheel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a themed week, isn't it?
It is.
I know they've had like WWF Wrestlers Week, and they've had, is it NFL or Major League Baseball?
It is NFL week with former players, and one of those happens to be none other than Viking great Jared Allen.
Hey! I'm sorry I missed that. Hope he didn't embarrass us.
No, but Rashad Jennings, I don't know if you remember him, but he played 7 seasons in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he was pretty good. He was also on season 24 of Dancing with the Stars and won.
Yeah, he won. I saw that.
But he sucks at Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
Some are saying that this is the worst guess in Wheel of Fortune history.
That's a strong statement.
Yeah, it is. All right. So I'll tell you right now, he only needed 1 letter to solve the puzzle. 1 letter.
Oh, no. What did it say with the missing letter?
So the answer was driving to Reno with Quentin Tarantino. And the only letter missing was the Q in Quentin.
Okay.
Here was Rashad's guess.
Wish I could help. I really do. But if you can buy some time by spinning the wheel. I'm gonna spin it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there it is. Letterboard. Check Aussie. 600. P. No.
So again, the only letter missing was the Q.
Oh my God.
And Rashad guessed
P. Quentin? Quentin Tarantino? I can't wait for Quentin's 10th and final movie. Really looking forward to that. Puente, they call him.
Dude,
at home.
If you've got a U, I mean, what?
There's only 1 letter that can be, and it's a Q. Plus, it's also Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, you already had Tarantino up there.
You don't have to like his movies to know the guy's name.
But still, even if you don't know the guy, you've got a U. In fact, you've got a UE. What else goes with a U?
It's got a... Oh, man.
Rashad.
Other than P, obviously.
That might be the worst guess.
Wow.
Time, baby.
Oh, man.
Yeah, however you spell it out, it spells out, yes! It's here.
It's Friday. This week kind of whistled by.
Yeah.
Did it for you?
Unfortunately, I hate to say that because,
I do too.
The weather's been so great, including today, probably the best day of the week. Here it is.
Yeah.
That Fox forecast with lots of sunshine and 70. They've even kind of removed the wind until tonight. But clear tonight and a low in the 40s. And then tomorrow for tailgating, still not bad with a high in the upper 50s. So closer to our norm for this time of year, but still nice. The rest of that Fox forecast, check it out at 1079thefox.com. 43 right now at 7:01.
Welcome to it, 20th day of October. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. Becker County Sheriffs are looking for a stolen RV. It's 2016 Ford Econoline Sunseeker motorhome taken from a home in northern Becker County near White Earth. RV is described as burgundy, gray, and white. Got any info on the theft? Please call the Becker County Sheriff's Department. Fargo police say a device that forced downtown shelter in place was not explosive. It was a pressure cooker. On the corner of Main Avenue and Broadway in Fargo led police to, again, the shelter-in-place order because of the concerns that it could be an explosive device. Rhombus Pizza, Bab's Coffee Shop, there were one of several shops on Main Avenue that were closed while that was going down. The shelter-in-place was lifted at 1:30 after the Red River Valley Bomb Squad said the device was not explosive.
Yeah, we walked right into it. Right after our out to lunch at Rhombus, guys.
Feet away from this thing, we come walking out, bellies full of pizza. What's going on?
Right. And we were
like a child that walks in the middle of a conversation. We had no idea what was going on.
No idea. And it was a bit of an adventure to get to our vehicles and to get the hell out of downtown yesterday afternoon.
It was a little bit.
But you know what? In today's world, man, you can't overlook something like that.
Nope.
And that's the exact same thing again that, went off in the Boston Marathon.
Well, why is there a pressure cooker on the corner of the street?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So, err on the side of caution. Good job, 5-0. A 4-vehicle chain reaction crash on I-29 south of Fargo. A semi-truck had mechanical problems, broke down in the northbound lane, blocked traffic. That was 4:45 yesterday afternoon. One person had minor injuries. Traffic was diverted for about 30 minutes after everybody piled up because, tailgating. No one leave any space.
Yeah. One
person was injured following a crash at 17th Avenue North and Broadway this morning. Police say the driver of an SUV heading north on Broadway struck an unoccupied car that was parked, hit the curb, rolled the vehicle on the boulevard in front of a house. That was one Nathan Eidenschink, 22-year-old Fargo resident, lone occupant of the vehicle. Injuries were not life-threatening. He was arrested for DUI.
Yikes.
Yep. Uber Eats says no onions is the most common request when ordering food.
Okay.
Also, their most popular delivery combo is burrito bowls with cheese.
Ooh.
And the most unexpected food combo is steak with jelly.
Huh? Steak with jelly?
Yeah. Someone investigate that house. Something's going on, man.
Yeah, I mean, steak with ketchup is bad enough.
That's bad enough, but jelly, obviously not of this earth.
Mm-mm.
2 men have been arrested for stealing a truck containing more than $400,000 worth of beef.
Oh.
And taking it to the last place you expect, a vegetable farm. I hope they kept it next to the potatoes and carrots.
That's because those at the vegetable farm were sick of vegetables.
We got to get some meat in here.
Oh, my God, I need some meat.
Boy, this is sad. A youth football league in Tennessee. Did you hear about this? Rest of their season canceled.
Yep.
After a fight at the game last Saturday, and a dad walked out on the field with a gun.
What the?
My God, shake my head.
Yeah.
Can you eat the pumpkin you've carved into a jack-o'-lantern?
Right? Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Well, before you set it out, right? I mean, because that's what we do.
The pieces you cut out?
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that we've cut out, and especially the seeds, we always
the seeds.
Bake up the seeds.
For sure. The answer is no.
No. Okay.
According to food experts, no.
Why?
You can use the pumpkin as a cooking ingredient or as a decoration, but not both. You can save the seeds and roast them, though, like you said. So, everybody does that. I would imagine if you cut the eyes, the nose, and the mouth out, if you're doing 7 or 8 pumpkins, you probably got quite a bit of pumpkin flesh. You could use that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I would think so.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about after it's sat for a week.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
No,
that's no good.
No.
Yeah, buy a new one. Universal is launching a permanent horror experience in Las Vegas.
Oh,
that's going to be fun. So, like year round. So, but if, up until now, you had to have a black light in your room to get pure horror, right?
Yeah.
And finally, in a new poll, less than a quarter of Americans say they're fans of either Taylor Swift or Beyonce.
Oh, there's like 2 camps now?
There's 2 camps now. Well, it gets worse. In a less shocking result, even fewer claim to be fans of Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Aww.
Even after the re-release, Come on, Eileen.
Hey, if that's my three choices, I'm going with Dexy.
I'm going with Dexy. Where's your bib overalls, buddy? Yeah. We're going drinking.
That's right.
There's your news for now.
All right.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Kimbrell deals an 0-1. That's into center field. It's down. In to score is Smith. And the Diamondbacks walk off the Phillies in Game 3. Ketel Marte takes a victory lap.
Oh, what a fantastic finish to that game. Bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth. And yes, Casey came up to bat. No, I mean Ketel Marte.
What? Yeah.
Same thing. You've heard the story.
Sure.
Yeah, so 2-1. The Diamondbacks win. Still trail, though, the Phillies 2-1 with Game 4 tonight. Meanwhile, in the ALCS, the Astros rocked the Rangers 10-2 to tie that series up at 2 apiece. So they're starting all over. Game 5 tonight as well. Boy, it's going to be another busy weekend in sports just with baseball. The Kings crushed our Wild last night 7-3. Ooh, ouch. They're back on the ice tomorrow to host the Blue Jackets at home. And the Wolves in preseason play beat the Bulls 114-105. Remember, the regular season tips off on Tuesday. Last night on Thursday Night Football, the Jags stopped the Saints 31-24. It came down to a pass in the corner of the end zone that went right through the hands of Foster Moreau for the Saints. Went right through his hands. That would have tied it up to send it to overtime. That didn't happen. Jags win. Vikings getting set to battle the Niners on Monday Night Football. And, of course, our Bison hoping to bounce back in a big way from last Saturday's loss to win over Western Illinois tomorrow. We've got all your action all season right here on your Bison Nation station with coverage beginning at 11:30 and kickoff at 2:30. More on that matchup next hour with Sam Niederman and the Bison Blitz presented by Pendleton Whiskey, a true Western tradition. And, again, not only can you listen on your radio, but on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. All right, that Fox forecast, you can find that also on our website, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. With sunshine and 70 today. Tonight alone, the 40s. Tomorrow, close to 60 for tailgating. It's 43 now at 7-Eleven.
We're going to drag our witch doctor in here and make him do some explaining. It might get rough. You want to listen to this. Stick around.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Boy, nice to have this guy back in the studio. Ain Penanders, witch doctor extraordinaire.
Good to be back.
Yep.
Oh, gentlemen, it's good to be back. Good to be here. You smell great, by the way, Dave.
Dude, that's nice. I don't hear that often. Usually it's a complaint, so thank you.
Now, we had to bring you back. Obviously, you're aware of what happened to our Bison last Saturday.
Indeed.
Of all teams to lose to UND.
Why didn't you tell us there would have been repercussions from the spell we cast?
That's what we're wondering.
I thought it was obvious. Are you guys not familiar with the witchcraft?
No. I've heard a few things that, if it's true or not, like whatever you put out there, you get back 3 times as bad,
Well, and I think that's what happened.
That's a myth.
It must be true.
That's a myth, Dave. But this other thing is absolutely true, obviously.
Okay.
There's a lot of confusion in the witch world.
You're confirming what we thought, which is we opened up some door that allowed this evil to take hold of our Bison. And we had to sacrifice a loss to UND for the win against Missouri State the week before.
Negative BS, Vortal, Portal, something. I don't know.
I tried to warn you. It's a dangerous game.
You said nothing.
Okay, well, in my head, I was
chicken.
I was warning you in my head, Dave. And yes, as you said, there is a sacrifice because, as they say in the black magic, as he giveth, he taketh. And that would be what they had taketh.
So is there some way to undo that spell that you put on?
Take it back.
I don't think you guys are ready for that. It's very complicated and quite frankly dangerous.
We have to get back in the win column. We have
plus we don't want to do it. We want you to do it.
Well,
we feel terrible that we started this.
Okay, what the heck? You seem like good kids.
Well, good.
There is one way to get out of the vortex, and it is by, of course, another chant. Big in chant. The witchcraft we're big with chants.
Okay.
So we'll come back. We've got to set the mood in here, of course. Dim the lights, light the candles.
Yeah. it'd be nice. Light a match or two. I don't know what Ains been eating. But.
And hopefully we can undo that spell that put a curse on our Bison football team.
You're listening to the Fox Morning Show.
Coming up next, Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. And now it's time for Dave's Deep Thought with your radio pal, Dave Jacobs.
On 107.9 The Fox.
It's true, alcohol kills people. But how many are born because of it?
Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
We are back with Ains Penander's witch doctor.
We're not happy about this whole situation that you've created, sir, by putting this curse on our Bison football team.
Yeah, kind of side-handed there, buddy.
So what do we got to do to undo this?
So what we're going to need to do, we're going to need to, together, as we again hold hands.
Okay.
Much like I held my stepson Jace's hand as he went to school this morning.
That's sweet.
How is the family, by the way?
Well,
he's 27, isn't he?
He's 27.
Yeah.
He's very sick. He eats nails, and they're very rusty. And anyway,
it's old freak show habit, I'm sure.
You said nails. I thought it was like his fingernails.
Well, yes.
Oh,
it's actually
but it's actual nails.
Yeah.
Rusty nails.
Yeah.
Rusty nails.
That's gross.
Anyway,
you and the wife?
Well, she's not home a lot.
That's what you said last time.
I've heard of a rusty trombone, but not even mad. That's awful.
He is a bit of a musician too. So back to the chant.
Okay.
It's very simple. So if the two of you, Moose and Dave, if you could assist by providing me with a bit of an underscore for the spell I'll be casting over the chant.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay.
So whatever speaks to you, whatever you feel will be helpful here.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just looking up Tibetan monk throat singing, so I'm going to try to help you out with that. So
you lead, Dave, I'll follow.
Blood sugar sex magic kind of thing.
Well, the throat.
Are we going to get Flea in here to do some slapping on the bass?
That is exciting. All right, here we go. Here's the spell. I thought that dreams belonged to other men, because each time I got close, they'd fall apart again. Oh, almost paradise. We're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise. How could we ask for more?
Wait a minute.
I swear that I even... What?
Is this the lyrics to Almost Paradise by Mike Reno featuring Ann Wilson?
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a witch.
No. Say those lyrics again.
How could we ask for more? I swear that even I can see forever in your eyes.
No.
Paradise. It's a witch. It's old. You guys, surely you're mistaken.
Well, maybe Mike Reno's a witch.
Well, I can't rule it out, Dave.
Or Ann Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
She's got
not
the flowing
surprised.
black hair.
Wearing black flowing robes, a cape.
Oh, Ann Wilson. She's very popular.
Her and Liberace. Only people I know of that wear capes, other than Dracula.
I feel like we interrupted this spell here. Is this actually going to work?
Was that it?
It's supposed to work, gentlemen, and I can't say for sure with all the interruptions there and the Mike Reno
But the throat singing.
But the throat singing was excellent, and I feel pretty good about it.
Okay. Well...
I feel cleansed.
Okay.
I do.
Well,
you know what?
I feel less phlegmy, and it's nice.
More people could benefit from a good Ain Penander's throat cleansing.
Ain Penander's.
Thank you.
Witchcraft extraordinaire, witch doctor. Thank you, doctor. The doctor is now out.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Radio on? What are you listening to?
I think it's a podcast.
Podcasts are boring. Radio's great.
This show is great.
What is this show?
Who are these guys? This is my show.
This is not a show.
It's definitely a show.
These guys are professionals.
This is primetime radio.
What day is it?
Friday. Friday. My.
Showtime, baby.
Oh, doesn't that always have just a good ring to it? Friday.
Friday. Yeah, earned it. It's here.
Yep.
Enjoy it. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Oh, that Fox forecast says sunshine in 70. 70. Yeah. Tonight, a bit windy with a low in the 40s, and then cooler tomorrow, but still nice. Close to 60 and more sunshine. The rest of your weekend forecast anytime at 1079thefox.com. Sitting at 41 at 8:04.
And here is what's shaking in our corner of the globe. Welcome to it. 20th day of October already. Welcome to it. The Becker County Sheriff's Office is searching for a stolen RV. It's 2016 Ford Econoline Sunseeker motorhome is reportedly taken from a home in northern Becker County near White Earth. RV is described as burgundy, gray, and white. Got any info on the theft? Please call Becker County Sheriff's Department. Fargo Police says the device that forced downtown shelter in place yesterday afternoon was not an explosive device. It was a pressure cooker left for some reason on the corner of Main Avenue and Broadway in Fargo. That led the police to issue a shelter-in-place order downtown because of concern that it may have been an explosive device. Err on the side of caution.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't take chances anymore, not in today's world.
Nope.
So Rhombus guys, Babs Coffee House, there were a few of the several shops on Main Avenue that were closed while they were investigating that. At about 1:30, things got lifted yesterday. A 4-vehicle chain reaction crash on I-29 south of Fargo yesterday afternoon. Semi-truck had mechanical problems, broke down in the northbound lane, blocked traffic, and, well, as a result of the stalled semi, there was a pileup of 4 vehicles. One person had minor injuries. Traffic was diverted for about a half hour. One person was injured following a crash at 17th Avenue North and Broadway this morning. Police say the driver of an SUV was heading north on Broadway, struck an unoccupied car, parked, then hit the curb, rolled his vehicle on the boulevard in front of a house.
Wow.
Turns out he was drunk. Nathan Eidenshank, a 22-year-old Fargo resident. He was the lone occupant. Injuries were not life-threatening, arrested for DUI. Here's some rando facts for you. In the Philippines, I'll make sure I get this right. There's an island in a lake, on an island in a lake, on an island.
Whoa.
I swear, I was about to say at the bottom of the sea, like the song. And the phrase blowing smoke up your new you-know-what comes from the late 1700s.
Oh, yeah.
That's been around a long time.
Wow.
Watertown, New York is without water. Ooh. Will now be just known as town. The water just suffered a major water main break yesterday, which left the town without water.
Yeah.
Crews were able to repair it, but it could be a week until potable water is restored.
Wow.
The big science story this week involves a bunch of 5,000-year-old wine that was unearthed in Egypt.
Oh.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Oof. And NASA posted a photo of last Saturday's solar eclipse taken from a satellite 1 million miles away.
Wow.
That's just cool.
Yeah. You know, we talked about this when that sighting happened with Bigfoot here. It's about 2 weeks ago now, week and a half ago.
Right.
Yeah, we can have these pictures out in space.
From 1 million miles away.
And they're crystal clear.
And all we got of Bigfoot is
something blurry.
Pictures taken on a potato.
What?
I don't get it either. It's one of the mysteries of life.
It is.
We'll find out after we die. John Stamos says he held on to his hatred for ex-wife Rebecca Romaine for way too long, but then she married Jerry O'Connell, and he was finally able to laugh again. And happy birthday to Snoop Dogg, turning the big 5-2 today. You know, it's the 1 year his cake gets baked before he does. Happy birthday, buddy. Here's your news for now.
All right.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Kimbrell deals an 0-1. That's into center field. It's down. In to score is Smith. And the Diamondbacks walk off the Phillies in Game 3. Ketel Marte takes a victory lap.
You know, West Fargo's Matt Strom was warming up with a bullpen. They should have stalled a little longer, and maybe they could have got him in. And
would have been nice.
Would have saved the chances, at least, for the Phillies to extend the game. But nope, they didn't get to him. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks, as you just heard there, they did it in the bottom of the ninth with bases loaded. They win 2-1. Still trail the Phillies, though, 2-1. And Game 4 is tonight. Meanwhile, in the ALCS, the Astros rocked the Rangers last night 10-2. That series tied up at 2 apiece. Game 5 of that series tonight. The Kings crushed our Wild on the ice last night 7-3. The Wild back on the ice tomorrow hosting the Blue Jackets. Meanwhile, the Wolves, they beat the Bulls 114-105, but it doesn't count. It's out preseason play. They start playing for real come next Tuesday. Last night on Thursday Night Football, the Jags stopped the Saints 31-24. It was more like the Saints stopped themselves. They had a chance to at least tie it up, but the ball went right through the tight end's hands, right there in the corner. Foster Moreau. So, the Saints fall to 3-4 on the season. Meanwhile, the Jags, I think they improved to 4-2. The Vikings, they're battling the Niners on Monday Night Football, and our Bison, of course, hoping to bounce back in a big way tomorrow against the Leathernecks. We'll have more on that here in just a bit. With Sam Niederman, the voice of the Bison, stops by for the Bison Blitz, presented by Pendleton Whiskey, a true Western tradition. Again, not only can you catch all the action on your radio, but don't forget on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. That's your Fox Sports. That Fox forecast again warming up to 70 today and mostly sunny. Tonight, breezy and a low in the 40s. Tomorrow, cooler for tailgating, but still nice with a high 58. The rest of your weekend forecast at 1079thefox.com. We've got 41 at 8:13.
The Bison Blitz is on. Sam Niederman,
I'm ready.
the voice of the Bison,
Horns up. Go Bison, baby.
joins the Fox Morning Show to talk Bison football. Presented by Pendleton Whiskey at 107.9 The Fox.
Looking like our man from the voice of the Bison, Bison 1660. Sam Niederman's on the show. You bet. Rock solid. Bison Blitz. Oh.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Happy Friday, pal.
Happy Friday, guys. How we feeling?
Well,
pretty good.
Good for a Friday, but here in Bison Nation, we've had this cloud over us all week.
Yeah.
We've got this bad taste in our mouth.
There's a big
gotta
stank.
get rid of it.
We got to open some windows up, let the stank out.
Yeah. Well, where's that witch doctor you guys talked about?
Well, we had him on last hour. This is what happened, we think. We might have opened up some evil vortex door.
We being him.
Yeah,
All right.
that he didn't tell us about.
Mm-hmm.
And so we confronted him on it, and it's true. He basically said we had to sacrifice something to get that win after we lost to South Dakota.
I wanted to make him throw up the chicken we sacrificed.
Yeah, you got to pay back a debt. Yeah.
So, as it turns out, he's got a new spell. He undid what he did before.
Well, we hope.
And we hope that this works against the Leathernecks.
I hope so, guys. I mean, Western Illinois, they're in a bad way right now. The Bison are in a tough spot, too, but Western Illinois, they've lost 19 in a row.
Ooh.
19 in a row.
That makes them a dangerous team then, though.
Yeah, kind of looking at us like we got
nothing to
chinks
lose.
in the armor, right?
Yeah.
Cornered animal.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose at this point, so they'll probably throw everything that they can.
Trick plays here and there, I bet.
Exactly. They'll take risks. They'll throw the kitchen sink at the Bison this weekend.
Light a fire in a trash can. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
right.
we got.
Yeah,
but
stealing all our signals and all that.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
What is it that, you're looking at, though, us against them? Where's that matchup?
I think it's a Bison versus Bison game, to be completely honest, Moose. I mean, you got to just get yourself right.
Sure.
You got to build up a little confidence here if you're NDSU. Get back on the right track. Try and close out this month of October with some positive momentum. Defensively, that's what I'm looking at on Saturday. Can you make some stops? Can you fly around a little bit? Play a little more free? I asked Coach about it on Monday on our coaches show on Bison 1660.
Yep.
I said, Coach, what's got to change defensively? He says, I think we're going to simplify some things, let the guys play a little more fast, a little more free. And I think hopefully we'll see that on Saturday. It translates to the field. Yeah.
Are we going to be healthy on the defensive side of the ball?
That's a big question. Yeah, Cole Wisniewski, Julian Wodarczyk, two starters who got hurt at UND. They're both day-to-day. Hopefully they'll be back here soon. But that's still TBD.
All right. And then on the offensive side of the ball, he came in late. It was garbage time, but boy, Cole Payton actually looked pretty dang good throwing the ball for once.
He did a good job. Yeah, second straight week with a touchdown for Cole. Hit Jake Lippy again. So exciting to see him start to integrate that into his game. He's certainly a weapon for the Bison. They're still going to continue to use him in certain packages as we've seen throughout the season. But yeah, there's no doubt he's a talented player and somebody who the offense is, a lot of the production, you look at the production, Cam Miller and Cole Payton are the two leading rushers on the ground for NDSU. So a lot of this offense centers around the quarterback and specifically the quarterback run game. So they're going to need both of them.
All right. We'll come back, and we've got a question for you, Sam, that every Bison fan is thinking.
The Bison Blitz is on. Sam Niederman,
I'm ready.
the voice of the Bison,
Horns up. Go Bison, baby.
joins the Fox Morning Show to talk Bison football. Presented by Pendleton Whiskey at 107.9 The Fox.
You can't look past a game because you can't take anything for granted. But looking forward on this, with two losses in the conference, how are things looking for the future of the Bison for this season?
You're right, Dave. That's a good question. I think that's what's on everybody's mind here down the stretch. You've got, so let's be honest, the Bison should win these next 2 games against Western Illinois, the Murray State coming up next week. That puts you at 6-2. But then you've got a gauntlet to run through in November. You've got the Jacks down in Brookings open up November. That'll be an uphill climb. Then you got Southern Illinois coming in here the week after that. They're the Salukis. One of my favorite mascot names. You can't outbeat that mascot. Yeah, it's so fun to say.
I had a Suzuki, but never a Saluki.
Yeah, I'll be saying that on the air. Yeah.
Hey, you could have a Saluki in a Suzuki.
You could.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
Oh, car trouble. I'll give you a ride, fella.
But they are a very tough defense. They're the number 1 run defense in the country. They actually play South Dakota State this weekend, so we'll see how they get tested against a big foe. And then you go to Northern Iowa to end the year, which is a road game. And if
it's never easy down there.
No, and that could be like an elimination game for postseason contention. Because, like, let's say the Bison have 3 losses, right? Let's say they lose to South Dakota State, beat Southern Illinois. Well, let's say Northern Iowa has 4 losses. Then that almost turns into an elimination game because if you lose to Northern Iowa, you each have 4 losses. They've got the head-to-head. Yeah. So if we're playing musical chairs and there's only 1 spot in the postseason, you're going to go with the team that has the head-to-head.
It's a position the Bison aren't used to being in either. You know, they're kind of used to just cruising through these games, and it ain't been happening this year.
But there's so much ball left to be played. So that's just one scenario. The chances of that actually specifically getting there, they're probably less than 20% or so.
Well, we got a guy that can help that out. He's a witch doctor.
Yeah, I know, right? We need to change
We're going to lean on him as much as we can. It worked once. We're hoping it helps again. And if we have to bring him back again, we'll do it.
Yeah.
So we're back to a 2:30 kickoff. That's what we're comfortable with.
Yeah, I'm getting my beauty sleep again. We can sleep in a little bit. Friday night at home. It'll be good. But yeah, there's a lot of ball left to be played for the Bison. 5 games left. This team's going to fight. The guys are mature. They have a head on straight. They've got a good head on their shoulders. So I'm excited to see how they get up the map.
Our team ever needed our fan base. Now's the time, Bison Nation, to step up and cheer this team on.
Right on that 5th column, man.
Yeah, you got to rally. Get out and support the team. Stick with them. And we've got the big Team Makers raffle. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. It's north of $127,000 right now, the 50-50 raffle.
Nice.
So you got to be present to win. So get in there and get your tickets. I might buy a ticket. Who knows?
Yeah.
Can you win?
I see. I think that, I thought about the ethics of that, right?
Well, just put it down as Sam Man-Neater.
Yeah. I know. I need an alias. I need somebody to stand in.
Yeah. Sam Man-Eater.
Yeah, I need like a delegate because apparently if you win, you have to go down on the field and take a picture with the check.
That won't look awkward, will it?
People are going to say the fix was in.
Put your hat on backwards. Put on some sunglasses. Nobody will know.
Yeah, or maybe I could shave or something. Yeah, something like that. If I do win, we're going to have to cancel the Bison Blitz the rest of the season. You might not be hearing from me.
You can afford it.
Well, again, coverage starting at 10:30 here tomorrow. And again, kickoff at 2:30.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Tune in. We appreciate everybody supporting. And go Bison. Looking forward to a good weekend.
Solid. Sam Needleman, voice of the Bison, 1660. You bet.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show
on 107.9 The Fox.
Oh, there we go. Select John 6,000 spitting out another number for us. These are always blind calls. We have no idea who we're calling.
No, we don't know. We just know the number.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. Hi, happy Friday.
Who's this?
It's DeAndre.
DeAndre, working? On your way to work? What's up? You got a day off?
Yeah, I'm at work right now.
Where you work at?
ABC Seamless.
ABC Seamless. All right, man. Well, tell the gang hi. And, hey, you know the reason we're calling you? And does ABC Seamless know you're looking for jobs? Because, dude, we drew your name, so I guess we're hiring you for the day. $500.
Oh, thanks.
$500.
Appreciate it.
This is going to be a good weekend, DeAndre. You got $500 extra in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. Good weekend.
Way to kick it off, man. Thanks for listening to the Fox. You hang on a second, DeAndre, and we'll get you all squared away, man. Way to go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, man, it's the easiest job in the world. We're hiring you to listen, and we're paying out thousands of dollars. We could be cutting you a check for $500 next Friday. Make sure you're listening starting Monday again at 8:15. All thanks to Johnson's Auto Repair in Moorhead.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.